Hello friends, welcome to N Universe Double Two. In this video, we will discuss about vertical plane surface submerged in liquid. Basically, there are four cases of submerged surface on which total pressure force and centro pressure is to be determined. The submerged surface may be vertical plane surface, horizontal plane surface, inclined plane surface, and curved surface. In this video, we will discuss about vertical plane surface submerged in liquid. So for it, consider a plane surface of arbitrary shape immersed vertically in a static mass of fluid. So here depth of liquid that varies from point to point, and pressure intensity is thus not constant over the entire surface. So here analysis for the total pressure is then made by dividing the entire surface into a number of small parallel strips. So for getting the total pressure force, firstly we need to define the whole surface into number of small strips. If we find out the pressure force on a single strip, then we can find out the pressure force on whole area. So the force on small strip is then calculated, and the total pressure force on whole area is calculated by integrating the force on small strip. So here are some notation we need to understand. This is capital A, this is total area of the surface. H bar, this is the distance of center of gravity of the area from free surface of liquid. G is the center of gravity of plane surface. P is the center of pressure, and H star, this is distance of center of pressure from free surface of liquid. So now we try to understand with the diagram. So this is the diagram. So from diagram we can see this is the vertical plane surface that is submerged in liquid. So here we are considering a small strip. This is the small strip whose thickness is dH, the force dF that is acting on it, and it is light at a distance of h from the free surface of liquid, or we can say depth of this strip from the free surface of liquid, that is h. And G is the center of gravity that is at a distance of h bar from free surface of liquid. P is the center of pressure on which total pressure force acting. This is the point at which total pressure force acts, and this point at a distance of h star from the free surface of liquid. And this is the pressure distribution profile when we are moving from free surface of liquid to the depth. So it is increasing. As the depth is increasing, the pressure intensity also increasing. So now we try to solve the total pressure that is denoted by capital F. So here consider a small strip of thickness dH and width B at a depth h from free surface of liquid, that is shown in figure. So here pressure intensity on small strip, that is small p equal to rho gh, and this rho g that is also equal to specific weight, that is wh. So now area of small strip, the area of small strip, that is dA, this is equal to bdh. B is the width and dh is the thickness. So here pressure force on small strip, that is equal to product of pressure into area, that is P into dA. P equal to rho gh, dA that is bdh. So now total pressure force on the whole surface, so that is F, we can find out by integrating dF. So integration of dF, that is substitute the value of dF here, so that is rho gh bdh. Rho g, these are the constant parameter, that is bhdh. Here B into dH, this is equal to dA, so it becomes rho g integration of HdA, and this integration of HdA, this is moment of surface area about free surface of liquid, or we can say the first moment of area about free surface. Now this is the area of surface, that is A, into distance of CG from the free surface, that is h bar. So this whole term, that is equal to A into h bar. So from here the total pressure force F equal to rho g A h bar, because by substitute the value of integration of HdA, so this equation becomes F equal to rho g A h bar. And For the water, the value of density, that is 1000 kg per meter cube, that is constant, and value of G, that is 9.81 meter per second square. If we want to know the force, that will be in Newton, because the unit of the density, that is kg per meter cube, unit of G, that is meter per second square, unit of area meter square, and unit of S, that is meter. And when we are finding, cancel the common terms, so finally that is equal to Newton, and 1 Newton, that is 1 kg meter per second square. Now we have to find out center of pressure. The position of center of pressure is always different from the position of center of gravity. So this is also we need to prove it कि CG, that is above the center of pressure, and center of pressure lies below the center of gravity. So in case of an immersed surface as vertical or inclined, so this is the condition fulfill in inclined or vertical surface, because position of center of pressure is always different from the position of center of gravity. Two cases here, vertical and inclined. So this is because intensity of pressure P equal to rho GH increases with height. When the depth is increasing, pressure intensity is increasing. That is measured from the free surface of liquid. Now center of pressure is calculated by using the principle of moments, which states that the moment of the resultant force about an axis, the resultant force, that is the total force, that is F. The moment of resultant force about an axis, what is the X? That is the free surface of liquid. When we are moving from F towards free surface of liquid, and F into how much distance it covers, so that is equal to sum of moments of the components about same axis. So here the resultant force F is acting at P at a distance H star from free surface of liquid as shown in figure. So as shown in figure, we can see the figure here. This is the figure. This is the resultant force F that is acting P point, and it lies at a distance of H star. So when we are moving towards free surface of liquid, so this is the equal to F into H star, and similarly dF, that is into H. So here we are considering moment of force dF acting on small strip about free surface of liquid. So that is equal to dF into H, because this strip lies at a distance of H from free surface of liquid. So here dF, that is equal to rho GH BDH, and moment of force F, that is resultant force about free surface of liquid. This force is acting at center of pressure, and center of pressure, that is lies at a distance of H star from free surface of liquid. So moment of force equal to F into H star. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Now for getting the sum of moments of all such forces about free surface of liquid, so then integrate moment of force dF, that is rho GH BDH into H. So rho G integration of BH DH H. So here rho G integration of BH square DH equal to, because BDH, that is equal to dA. So it becomes rho G integration of H square dA. So integration of H square dA, that is equal to BH square DH, this term. So this whole term, integration of H square dA, this is the moment of inertia of the surface about free surface of liquid, or we can say second moment of area about free surface of liquid. This is second moment of area about free surface of liquid, that is equal to I naught. Now sum of moments about free surface, that is rho G I naught. This is equation 3. So now equating equation 2 and 3. This is equation 2. This is equation 3. Now equating these equation, then we get F into H star equal to rho G I naught, and F equal to rho G AH bar. So substitute the value of F in this equation. So rho G AH bar into H star equal to rho G I naught, and the value of H star equal to rho G I naught upon rho G AH bar equal to I naught Ah bar. So this is equation 4. And by the theorem of parallel axis, we have I naught equal to Ig plus A into H bar square. And Ig is the moment of inertia of area about an axis passing through the center of gravity of the area and parallel to the free surface of liquid. So substituting the value of I naught in equation 4, then we get H star equal to Ig plus AH bar square upon AH bar. So here Ig upon AH bar plus H bar. So H star equal to H bar plus Ig plus AH bar. This is equation 5. And hence equation 5, it gives the information center of pressure lies below the center of gravity of the vertical surface, because if H star equal to H bar, so then we can say these lies on same plane, but here H star equal to H bar plus Ig by AH bar, and the distance of center of pressure from free surface of liquid is independent of density of the liquid, because in this formula there is no density, so that is independent of density. And from this expression we can say this center of pressure that is lies below the center of gravity. As we can say here in the diagram, this is the G point and P point that lies below the center of gravity. So in this video we have learned about the center of pressure and total pressure force on the vertical surface submerged in static fluid. If you like this video, share with your friends and students. Subscribe for more video NUnivers 22. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.